This slim little portable charger's got a lot going on. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This slim little device is the ChargeHub Go Plus portable charger. And it's got everything you want, all self-contained. Well, everything except the actual wall charger, but that's another story. So, once you have this charged, you can use it. It has built-in cables for USB-C, and then on the other side, it has a built-in cable, if I can get it out. Let's try this here. There we go. For Lightning, so that covers most very modern Android phones and most modern iPhones, in fact, all iPhones, right, with Lightning. And then on the front, you might be able to see that ring. It also does Qi wireless charging. So I can just put my phone on it and it's actually charging right now. That's about as easy as it gets. So let me tell you just a little about it, and then I'll tell you the numbers and how it worked with a couple of different phones that I tested. So it's 5,000 milliamp hours, so it is a slim portable charger. A lot of them are 7,500 or 10,000, but the trade-off is that the bigger the charge, the heavier the unit. This one is really light. It's 10 ounces, so you can do the math. This is lighter for sure than my phone is. And 5,000 milliamp hours is about another spare battery for an iPhone or a modern Samsung or Pixel or something like that. So, as I said, it has Lightning, USB-C, and they have what they call smart speed charging, which gives you 15 watts total. I'm not sure I saw that with my iPhone, but I'll give you numbers in a minute. We'll get to specs. The Qi wireless charging is a 5 watt, so it is the base minimum Qi charging, but it's functional. I mean, you can put your phone on there. There's a little button on the side you push that gives you the battery status. You can see hopefully the little tiny blue lights. There's 4 of them, so it shows you how charged the unit is. And that also wakes up the Qi charging. So now I am wirelessly charging my phone. There we go, wirelessly charging my phone. So that's pretty slick. Now, how does it actually work though? Well, there's a couple of funky features to this. So let's start with Lightning, because that's perhaps a little more interesting. Oops, that's the USB-C side. This side is Lightning. And they have an interesting Lightning connector because it only has pins on one side. The other side is just flat metal. So the first thing I had was a little bit of an orientation challenge. So I found that if I plugged it in and pushed the button and had the pins facing upward, then let's see, so it's not working. So now I'll try it the other orientation. I suppose they do this to save a few dollars, but it would be so much more convenient to have a proper Lightning connector. Okay, so here we have it. Now it's charging. I had to have the pins facing downwards. So I'm looking at, when I pull this out, I'm looking at the undetailed metal surface on that side of their Lightning connector. So with my iPhone plugged in, what kind of charge do I get? Well, nothing to write home about. It's a 30% charge per hour, and all of these numbers are variable because the time it takes to charge from 90% to 100% is slower than from 20% to 30%, and that's because that's part of how all these very modern devices try to manage battery life. So they charge quickly, and then when they get near the end, they slow it way down. So a handy tip is to charge to about 90% and stop. Don't constantly get it to 100% because it's not great for the battery, and frankly, it takes longer. So plugged in like this, hopefully not spinning around, it was 30% an hour on the plug. And then I thought, all right, well, what happens if I do the Qi wireless charging? And so for that, I found that the convenience factor is fantastic, but it only actually gives me a 24% charge in an entire hour. That's that 5 watt Qi charging. So it is functional. It is charging right now. That is as convenient as it can possibly get. But it's hardly what I would call a lightning charge. A little pun there, right? So then I thought, all right, well, let's see how this phone does. And this phone is the brand new Samsung Galaxy S21. And I thought, brand new phone, it should be able to do pretty well with things, right? So for this one, I didn't time the Qi charging, I just looked at the plug. And this, of course, USB-C is a great connector, so there's no worry about orientation. You plug it in and it's immediately charging, no hassles, no fuss. And this one did really well, 48% in an hour. So it charged almost double the speed of the iPhone, and this is the iPhone 12 Pro. So the Samsung did a whole lot better with this charger. Does that mean you shouldn't get this if you have an iPhone? No, I don't think so. I think it's just a matter of having realistic expectations. So if you plug it in and it gets 30% in an hour for the iPhone, then that to me is like you plug it in at lunch or maybe between classes while you're studying and just let it sit and charge as best it can. And at least if you're like in the red zone, it'll get you back to the green zone. So that's something. Are there faster wireless chargers and portable chargers out there? Yes, there are. But this is a really nice combination of huge flexibility because it can charge anything. Oh, and on the bottom, if you look, the bottom has some bonus connections. It has micro USB. It comes with a micro USB to USB 3 cable for charging. But I found you could also charge it by plugging in the USB-C connection. And then there's a USB 3 in the middle. All of these can be used as out connections too. So if you have a device that isn't USB-C and isn't Lightning, or you just want to try charging two devices at once, though it's pretty limited on its outdoor, and on its outgoing power, but you can plug in something to the USB 3 and then plug in a device and it'll try to, work on charging that too. So super flexible. It is 6.5 inches by 4 inches by 1 inch thick, and I don't know how they measure that as 1 inch. That looks like a lot less than 1 inch to me. 10 ounces. There's a lot to like about this. It's a really simple solution. It's not state of the art. It doesn't give you a lightning fast charge or anything. There's, nothing amazing on that side, but it is super flexible. And if you really want to get that wireless charging capability too, this has all of that. It's as connected as you could possibly have for a portable charger at the price of it not having a huge capacity. 5,000 milliamp hours is so-so, and not having super fast charging. But if you're okay with that, it's super convenient to have this in your backpack or bag or purse. And then if you realize that, oh my gosh, your device is running low, then you can just go ahead, and if I want to even do wireless charging with the Samsung, it's wirelessly charging. I can literally just do that and then get on with whatever I'm in the middle of. So that is pretty handy. Now, only thing left to talk about is the price, but before we get to the price, can I ask for you to subscribe to my channel, please? It's just a click or a tap on that little red subscribe button on the lower right, and that's great. As is obvious, hopefully, I am really honest and candid with my reviews, so I'm not going to just hype up a product. I'm going to tell you the good and the bad. So having you subscribe is something I really appreciate. Excellent. All right. Now, this is the ChargeHub Go Plus portable charger. It comes in black or pink or a pretty cool looking gray, and it's $39.99 at Amazon.com. I would say know its limitations, know what it does well, know what it doesn't do so well, and if you need just a little extra charge and you want to have it where you don't even notice you're carrying it until you need it, then this could be an excellent solution. So I say check it out. Let's go back to charging up that S21 because I'll be reviewing that shortly, and I'll catch you in my next video.